Hey, this is episode 3 of The Way We Worship. We here today with my brother. It goes to the same church as I do, Bethlehem Temple Church of a New Beginning. We got brother
DeQwon Griffin.
DeQwon Griffin. I just want to say appreciate you coming out and taking the time, to be before the people and just, give them a little on your mom and history and just who you are as a person under God, as a God-fearing man. So, first thing I would like to ask you, what inspired you to start momming or dancing?
Funny that you say that. 4 years ago, I ended up watching you on the stage, on the pulpit, man, and what intrigued me the most was like your confidence, your motivation, your inspiration had me up there on the audio booth like as if I was down there on the pulpit, man. It kind of touched me a little bit, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I was like, man, and I'm just on the other side, understanding or I can relate to how you feel on the inside,
Exactly.
on the pulpit, you know what I'm saying? And
I appreciate that too, man.
Most definitely appreciate you for bringing the spirit out of me.
So with that being said, do you feel like momming makes you closer to God or allows you to be closer to God in a way?
I say momming is more of not just being closer to God, but also can paint a bigger picture for those that are thinking inside the box.
Well
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Well put. So, can I ask you, where was the first place you mommed?
The first place I mined. The first place I mined was actually at the
church?
At the church.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, when you were up there on the pulpit,
Mm-hmm.
what connected to you, or was it to mom? Was it that moment being up there? Was it doing it? Was it after the feeling you got after? What connected to you, mom? Because a lot of people mom and dance in the church,
Mm-hmm.
But they may not keep going with it. You're somebody that's keeping it going with it.
Yeah.
And been doing it for what, 2 years now?
Yeah, 2 years.
So what kept you connected with it?
What kept me connected to it is every time I step up on the pulpit, I feel that anointing fire going through my bones, and it just giving me the motivation, the inspiration for me to move forward without fear. Because I always normally have fear when I get in front of folks.
Yeah.
So when it came to miming, and I come to realize that I might be behind the paint. But at the same time, with me wearing that paint and painting a bigger picture, I get to the stage where I'm coming out of fear, and then I just be myself. I be more comfortable with myself. Yeah. So therefore, it's just every time I get the feeling, I feel like, hey, this is my time to be me. Be me for once in my life. You know what I'm saying? So I was glad that I was able to mime and won't have to worry about, oh, you did that wrong, or you did the wrong step. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I just get tired of hearing that, Yeah. So I was like, nah, you know what? I said, I gotta find something that's gonna move me, so.
I definitely feel that.
Most definitely.
So with that being said, I like what you were saying there, because a lot of people inspire to mom, or they want to do it. They may have seen somebody and just want to do it.
Sure.
And they may have the talent, the God-given talent, but they just don't have the confidence yet, or they don't feel like, oh, I'm holy enough. What would you say to them?
Man, just change the way you think, change your paradigm, really. And basically what the paradigm is just your subconscious. You just have to, your subconscious and your conscious just have to work with each other. Mm-hmm. And basically, for example, you wake up in the morning, you gotta go to work. Your conscious saying you gotta go to work, but your subconscious and your paradigm saying, oh, you ain't gotta go to work, you don't want to. Then you'll follow your subconscious or your paradigm faster than you follow your conscious. So just change your mentality. Just have more self-motivation, self-development, and man, just read on self-development.
I like that.
Have better growth for yourself.
Work on the self. That way, when the time comes, you're ready.
Exactly.
I feel that. So, what's your process like when okay, somebody give you a date, say, hey, brother, I need you on this day. What's your process? Do you go straight to God and be like, hey, I need a song? Or do you search through songs, see which one leads you, and then see if God give you a message that He wants you to convey through that? What's your process?
My process, I'll I'll do what we was taught in mind conference. We get to the stage where we'll play an instrumental, and it's like smooth to the point where you hear the forest or the water or whatnot. You just pretty much in your meditation state. So that way you can connect to the Holy Spirit, and that way you can find some type of connection of what song, and you'll feel it. Because by the time you start hearing the intro, then you'll get to that stage where you'll be like, nah, that's not the song.
Yeah.
And so you'll feel it.
I always tell people I know what song I'm gonna do like the first 10 seconds. God allows me to, you know, within like that first moment of the songs, I can tell like, the way it hits. You know, not literally the first 10 seconds, but you know.
Yeah, because eventually, like for me, like with the song, "It's Gonna Be Big" by Pastor Mike Jr. Man, ever since I went to Destin, Florida last year, I caught the chills in my body. You don't catch no chills through nobody like that on any other song.
And that ties in the next question I was gonna ask you. What's your favorite song? Not to cut you off. What's your favorite song? But so that's probably what you would say.
Well,
one of your favorites.
that's one of my that is like one of my biggest song of them all to mine my F.R.O.G. Put like that. It's not my favorite song. My favorite song is pretty much Kirk Franklin. I'm in that tradition. What you call it? His song was it really wasn't even a song. It was just pretty much a speech or whatnot. It's called 911.
I think
he was talking to T.D. Jakes and whatnot. So he ended up talking to him and telling him about the pain that he was going through and stuff. And T.D. Jakes say, "Oh, so you don't think I have pain?"
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So therefore, it was just a matter of time, man. And I just keep on hearing it, and I feel like I'm always alone or whatnot. But then I come to realize I'm not alone. Everybody else go through the same thing.
Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. A lot of people in the world, you know, they so concerned in us, you know, because naturally we're our main character in life, you know. So a lot of people forget that it's a lot of main characters on this world. You know? It's a lot. Excuse me, everybody. It's a lot of, you know, people, you know, that has their own stuff they're going through on a daily that may be worse than yours. Right. You know, I heard one quote one time that I heard from somebody, I can't give it off top, but that God said somebody took that same situation you're in or worse and won, you know. So I took that as inspiration that you can, you know, you just have to be passionate, stay motivated, stay underneath God.
That's it.
And you know, you can do what you want to do and need to do in life.
That's it.
But to go on further in the interview, I want to ask you, how old were you when you first started?
When I first started,
cause we've gotten different ages. We've gotten 42. We've gotten, you know, young. We've so far. So you know, we just like to let people know that it doesn't matter when you start or you know what time. You know.
Yeah. So 2 years ago, I was starting mine pretty much in either 24. Yeah,
24. Yeah. That's a great age though. You know, because it's a mature age. You know, to start miming.
Right.
So, do you feel like miming helps you get through things in life? Let's say you're going through, and then you get that opportunity to mime. Do you feel like that may help you get through that, or it's like a moment where you're just able to let go, you know, of something?
Yeah, of course. Miming is like dealing with many factors. You like mind, body, and spirit. So therefore, you know, dealing with miming, you're focusing with your mind to focus on the Holy Spirit and whatnot, and your body is getting that replenishing that it needs to fulfill the miming while you going through what you're going through, but you're releasing all of that anger, all of that pain, and all of that
that's built
up, so that way you can move forward and get replenished with the Holy Spirit that can be within you.
Yeah,
and it can be everlasting instead of being crumpled in,
buckled up in you.
Yeah, and then it attacks you, and it hurts. It hurts so bad to the point where you don't want to move, you can't get up. Yeah. You've been hit down, knocked down, but. And
sometimes you're in a situation where you may be going through. You're not even in a place where you feel like miming. Right. You know, but you know you have to push on. Because you know God needs to use you to maybe help somebody else get through a situation that may be similar or worse at that moment in time. So you have to always know you have to push forward.
That's it. That's right.
Definitely. So I definitely agree with all that.
Most definitely.
All right. Now here's the fun part. Let us know what you're going to be miming to today, what the people about to see from you, what you about to give your all in.
Oh, man. The song is called "It's Gonna Be Big" by Pastor Mike Jr.
It's gonna be big by Pastor Mike. That's what we doing. That's what we got going. Appreciate all the love for everybody that's been tuning in. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. We definitely gonna try to keep things going. You're gonna see more from my brother here in his lanes and his craft and the things God has him to do. So look for him. And just that was episode 3 of The Way We Worship. We out and we love y'all.
Let's go. I don't know what you're going through, but we stopped by to tell you that what's in front of you is bigger than what's behind you. Your destiny, your promise, your future. You might as well shout before you get it, because God sent me here to tell you that what he has for you is gonna be big.
I believe
That it's my season.
that it's my season.
You ought to declare that over your own life. Say, I believe
I believe
that it's my time.
that it's my time.
It's my time.
It's my time.
And I can feel it.
I can feel it.
Say, breakthroughs in the room.
Breakthroughs in the room.
It's yours if you want it. Anticipating.
Anticipating.
God's getting ready to move.
God's getting ready to move.
Listen, you ought to declare this over your own life. Say it.
For I know
God,
my God
he's working
is
a miracle
miracle
just for me.
Just for me.
And it's gonna be.
And it's gonna be big.
Hey! Listen, I don't know about you, but I'm excited about my future. Why? It's gonna be big, yeah!
And it's gonna be big.
I'm running into destiny, shouting into my promise. Why? God's gonna
open the windows of heaven.
pour.
Pour me out a blessing.
I won't have room.
Be wrong to contain it.
Can't even try to explain it.
But it's gonna be big.
God is gonna blow your mind.
God is about to blow my mind.
Yeah. God's gonna
Open the windows of heaven.
pour.
Pour me out a blessing.
You won't have room.
Be wrong to contain it. Won't even try to explain it.
Why?
But it's gonna be big.
God is about to blow your mind.
God is about to blow my mind.
Hey, and it's gonna be,
Big,
it's gonna be,
big,
it's gonna be big. It's gotta be big. Lord, let it be. Hey, my future is big. My destiny's big. My blessing is big. My promise is big. The new job will be big. My future is big. Lord, let it be big. And it's gonna be. Hey, God is about to blow your mind.
blow my mind.
God's gonna,
God's gonna open the windows of heaven.
he's gonna pour.
Pour me out a blessing.
I won't have room.
Won't be wrong to contain it. Won't even try to explain it.
Why?
But it's gonna be big.
God's about to blow your